Good day everyone, hope you guys are fine and dandy and welcome back to the Southville City Facebook Live. My name is Kai the Guy, I'm your host for today. And in a previous episode, we shared with you guys the facilities of Summit Park and the beautiful scenic. But today, you guys are literally in it for a treat because we're going to go in depth about this concept about the Summit Park. And not to mention, today we have a special guest with us, all the way from Landart. He's the landscape mastermind. Ladies and gentlemen, give a big round of applause to Mr. Pua.
Thank you.
Hi, Mr. Pua, how are you doing today?
I'm fine, thank you.
So, Mr. Pua, I'm going to need your help later on as well because you're going to bring me around the Summit Park, and not just that, we're going to explain detail by detail about the park. Can we do that?
Yes, definitely.
And not just that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to experience living in Cerrado as well. And not just that, last but not least, yeah, we have a lot of prizes waiting for you guys. So stick around and have fun, yeah?
Today, we'll be having a lot of exciting prizes for you guys to grab upon. Participate and win in 3 simple steps. Step number 1, like Southville City Facebook page and share this live video out to your friends and family. Do take note that you must be a sharer to win prizes. So set your Facebook profile to public setting. Step 2, comment and stay to the end of the video to win Q&A prizes. Step 3, we'll be having a simple registration form that is pinned in the comments. So fill up the registration form to enter the lucky draw. So today, we'll be having the cash Lazada vouchers to win upon. So participate and win ahead.
So, Mr. Pua, what makes a successful landscape design?
To have a successful landscape design, first thing, we need to understand the roots and the culture of the site and the problem and potential of the site. So from there, we're only able to tailor the right approach to implement for the project itself. But we're not only a landscape architect, we need a CNS engineer, we need a mechanical engineer, we need the architect work as part of the team to make sure this concept is able to implement, also achieve the project brief from the clients. So from there, after we submit to local authority, once you get approval, we need to come back to the office to put back into the drawing board to come up with the construction drawing and tender drawing to appoint the right contractor to implement the work on site. To make sure that it's successful, at the end of the project itself, it's not only for the aesthetic value, we also emphasize of the functionality of the space itself. At least when people come in, they are able to utilize all the single space that we created. We not only achieve the aesthetic value itself, we also need to fulfill the functionality of the space. Once you have people make other people happy, we also ensure the fauna of the project itself is happy as well. So to have the project complete with a successful design, we are able to create a complete ecosystem to work the environment.
Wow, really interesting. Hopefully I can learn a thing or two from you. What a breezy morning here today. So speaking of which, are you guys ready or not? Let's roll.
Let's go.
There are 3 zones of the Summit Park, which are the active zone, slope zone, and water tank zone. The water tank zone and the slope zone are the closed zones that only authorized people can go in. Basically, these 2 zones are located at the top of the Summit Park. Especially for slope zone, it helps to create the green sanctuary feeling to Summit Park with different kinds of tree plantings. It holds the function of holding the soil. Basically, the topsoil supports plant growth far better than the subsoil and bedrock. This is because it's rich in decaying organic matter, as well as various animals and fungi that provide the ecosystem services. Besides that, we have the active zone, which is open for public to visit. The park settings are 40% hardscapes, which are the facilities, and 60% softscapes, which are all the greens and greeneries around the park. This is where we'll be going through now, part by part, to explain to you further on the uniqueness of each facility. Under this active zone, it separates into different spaces like the pinnacle, the playground, meditation area, summit viewpoint, and loop pedestrian circulation for strolling, jogging, and cycling activities.
Talking all about Summit Park, but we come to the entrance, right? I'm seeing Taman Puncak at Sepang. What's it all about?
Taman Puncak is mean Summit Park. Taman Puncak bahasa NIM is already approved by Majlis Pembandaran Sepang is local authority at Sepang area. That's the reason why we call it Taman Puncak at Sepang.
Ah, now that clears all the air already. All right, so moving forward, right? So, Taman Puncak at Sepang. So what do you think that its purpose is for, and who is it catered for?
The purpose of designing the Summit Park is to actually, from day one, we want to create like community-friendly recreational park and target group for the kids, teenagers, elderly and young families. And all the facility in the park itself will fulfill all the needs for all the people and also for disabled.
Wow, awesome. So even disabled people can actually come here to enjoy their time at this recreational park?
Definitely, because we don't have a very big step. Especially the step is only going up to the slope, but the rest all able to achieve by the ramp and the flat areas.
Excellent. In the previous episode, right, we talked about the beautiful scenic as well, the built structure of the Summit Park. What do you think is the concept of the Summit Park? And mind asking, why is it called the Summit Park?
Summit Park concept actually derived from a natural landform and topography from day one. And it actually resembles through the identity of mountainous forests, and design components actually derive from the forest elements like stone colors, shape, root structures and river profiles.
In your opinion, what do you think are the key objectives in designing this park?
The main objective when we want to solve the current issue is to revamp, to rehabilitate the existing barren look of the site itself and to improve the quality of the soil and turn into part of the large urban forest.
I can't believe it. It's from nothing to this urban forest right here. It's so beautiful. It's very well done indeed. So what do you think are the impacts and the benefits that it brings towards the environment?
The impact for today is actually that we introduced about planted already 1,004 trees.
1,400 trees here.
Yeah, 26 species. Fully selected that are able to adapt to the condition of the site and the climates here. We're also introducing the nitrogen fixing plants that are able to grow into this infertile soil conditions. So indirectly, this all nitrogen fixing plant to enrich the organic. So indirectly, this will become the greenery place and part of the recreational spot for the residents around this Southville city.
So what do you think Summit Park will be like in another 5 years?
Another 5 years, I believe all the plants here are more matured when the time is growing well, and I believe this will become a springboard for the birds as well. It's not only for the people, but the birds will fly from another park to these areas and as part of the springboard for them to rest.
It does indeed. I was talking about birds, right? I mean, I do see a lot of squirrels actually running here, a lot of animals here, a lot of people coming here. It sort of becomes like an ecosystem already.
Yes, this is complete ecosystem when it complete for the entire Southville city. You know, we still have 2 more parks in the futures.
Oh,
yes,
that's nice.
Right. So indirectly, when the plants are more matured, I believe this what we achieve. The main point is that the thermal comfort levels in the Southville city have reduced a lot, you know, compared to the day one before we developed.
I do agree this as well. Even though we are an external environment, an outdoor environment, but in here, we feel serenity and peace, right?
Another 5 years, we'll feel more coolings.
Don't say about 5 years. Right now, I'm already feel cooling already. I'm wearing a coat right here and I feel cooling already. That's awesome.
It's good.
This wall is actually kind of special. What do you think that the unique design is to this block wall? And does it serve a purpose?
Yes, this is called a block wall, and some people call it keystone wall. The reason why we put up the wall here is because to solve the steep slope. Yeah, we want to minimize the disturbance of the engineering slope here. That's the reason why we built this block wall here. Then we extend this block wall to allow some planting space here. We bring in some planting soil, you know, for the trees to grow. So you can see most of the trees are matured now. We already cover up all the steep slope.
Oh, I can really see that.
Yeah. So beside this, actually, this block wall is also called living wall because we allow the plants to grow between the blocks
I do
here.
see it actually right here.
Yeah. So in the future, this block wall basically will cover up with green. Yeah. This creeper will cover.
So you're saying that 1 year from now, when we come back here, this whole stretch of wall is going to be covered in greeneries?
Yes, definitely, because you will welcome you back here to see it next year.
Definitely, you know, I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, good.
Mr. Paul, look at this. This playground is like so big and so grand. What makes it so special?
Oh, this is one of the focal point in Summit Park. And in this Summit Park, we have about 9.62 acres already approved by Majlis Pembandaran Sepang. Yeah? And then on top of that, we consider one of the public park playground in Malaysia is approved by International Playground Safety Standard.
This playground itself is so huge. We have like 3 zones right here, you know. Why is that? Is there a reason behind it?
In this zoning, areas divided in 3 parts because we design according to the age of the children. Like the first zoning is talking about for 5 to 12 years old. And then the other one, we design for 2 to 12. Then toddlers 2 to 5.
Safety is always the utmost priority, right?
Yeah, definitely, because different zoning have designed a different thickness of flooring. Like example over here, we call it rocket towers. We design about 110 mm thickness. The other side is about 80 mm. The tallest about 50 mm thickness.
I see. So when the kids, when they fall down, it's able to absorb the impact, right?
Yes, definitely. We want to make sure that it's safe enough for the kids to play around.
I see. Excellent.
Hi, Kai. What are you doing here?
I'm Mr. Paul. I'm actually doing my outdoor gym right here. It's me, my outdoor gyms, right? As we're walking around, right, I see a lot of places that has these facilities. How many facilities are there?
In Summit Park, total we have about 20 numbers of facility, gym facility equipments. We staggered around, along the jogging path areas. So you can, when you stop by, you can just do any part of the body from the head to the toes.
Nice. Okay, I'm done. I sweat a lot already.
Let's go.
Let's go, Mr. Paul. Let's go to the picnic table. Look at this table. This is kind of special. Look at the structural integrity of this one. What inspired you to actually create this type of picnic deck?
Actually, inspiration for this picnic table is derived from the stone in the forest that we mentioned just now. And we purposely using this polished concrete. Yeah.
No wonder it's so smooth,
more natural, more like a stone, and it's lower maintenance as well. We want to make sure that all the facility in the park is all durable.
All right, nice. Oh, Mr. Paul, as we're walking right here, look at this. It's so distinctive, and the design is actually so special. What inspired you to do this?
Actually, the inspirations that we're getting from tree root structure itself when we design the paint pattern on the flooring here. And on top of that, actually, this is use it for the cycling track and jogging path too. We link up the entire facility in the park itself and also link it up to the neighborhood and the park and the surrounding of this development.
Look at this open space right here. It's so big. What can we do right here?
This open space actually we divided in 2 zoning here. One is the multi-purpose lawn, the other one is multi-purpose court areas. I believe after RMCO lifted, when the pandemic getting better, I believe our residents will come out here to enjoy. So what we can do with these areas is actually, example like open lawns. The kid can come out to play with the kites. Yeah, elderly can play with the Tai Chi, and then for probably the group of ladies can do a line dancing here, and also Zumba activities.
Exactly, sounds interesting indeed. And what about this one? This is a very special mold design platform right here. What's this about? What can you do with it?
Actually, this is the mini stage. When I have a mini concert, you can do it in the public area as well
mini
too.
Concert?
Yeah, or mini stage for the Zumba, for your coach to stand up here, then the rest people can enjoy and
sounds very practical. So if I'm playing music, I can actually host my mini concert right here.
Definitely.
Interesting.
Right? And then on top of that, the inspiration getting up and down here is actually the idea from the mountainous kind of the layers of the forest, undulating mound, all that. So when you see it, it doesn't see like one flat land. It creates more interesting feeling, experience on the space up and down in the public park areas.
Wow, thank you so much for sharing these insightful details.